So the question is, can I build a carbon negative extension on the back of the house? And if I can, should I tell anyone about it? I do think there's useful things I could say. When you do a project like this, you have to do 1,000 little problem solves and learn a lot of new information. Witchcraft! And that can all add up to being enough inertia to stop you from using a product you're not familiar with. I guess the most important is the environmental rationale. The embodied energy in the products used by the construction industry account for something like 11% of global carbon emissions. And that's huge. And all of that's going to have to go away if we're going to survive. Before building this, I'd buy sheets of Celotex insulation foam or something like that because, like everybody else, I'm in a hurry and that's what's for sale. It's quite frustrating to find that even on the level of being an individual who makes things, you haven't got around to learning how to use the new thing. And then find myself lying awake at night thinking about climate change. There's actually quite a few interesting solutions coming through. There's concrete formulated to capture carbon instead of emitting loads of it. There's metal forged with renewable energy. And then there's stuff like I'm using in this structure, Hempcrete, cork insulation foam, sheep's wool insulation, that kind of thing. So one of the main reasons for doing the project was to teach myself some new materials. But adoption of these new materials is going to be critical, because if we don't use them, they can't help us. Having done all the thinking and all the problem solving, it seems a bit of a waste not to share it, because that's what the internet is for after all. Multiplying up our human processing power so that we can move more quickly. Hempcrete is quite an interesting one. You can spray it on an industrial scale if you want to build a housing estate, or you can just get a few friends together and do a little barn raising, put up a house. And if I can demystify any part of the process for somebody and speed them up in their adoption of ecologically sound materials, then it's worth me posting something. And each time you do use it, you're locking down carbon. So my purpose is to get that information across as easily as I can and muck about. I've been quite ambivalent about posting any video of this project because it's going to be enough work just building the structure without also shooting and editing video. And also, I actually find it quite hard speaking to camera like this. If I did do something, it would have to be quick and nasty. Shot on an iPhone, edited in free software. There's nobody here. Put together with a kind of cut-up aesthetic that was relatively quick and quite forgiving. But I have to pretend there's somebody here. A little bit cut and stick. A little bit make, do and mend. A little bit glue and blue tack and string. Introduction. That kind of thing. I guess the other thing is it's ended up as a bit of a what I did during lockdown diary. A lot of friends who would otherwise have been able to visit and see what I was doing and check the progress aren't going to be able to do that. And it would be nice to share it with you. If nothing else, I can send it to my mother. Hi Mum, I hope you're well. This is called YouTube. And in about 15 videos time there's going to be some very, very straight brickwork put in lime mortar. So it might be worth waking Dad up for that bit. I think that's it. You done? I'm done. And how about you? Yep, wrap it up. Okay, good. Bye! Who was that?